Howdy YouTube, I'm back again today for another game review. Today I'm very excited to check out Who Did It from Blue Orange Games. This is for 3 to 6 players, ages 6 plus. It'll take you about 15 to 20 minutes to play. And in Who Did It, you are going to try and pass the blame for the poop that is in the house. So you're in a house and there's poop on the floor and you're trying to figure out whose poop it is. Which animal pooped on the floor? You're going to be able to pass that blame by playing your cards down as fast as you can. So this is a speed children/family game with a theme about poop. Is it good though? Let's open it up and I'll tell you what I think. Alright then, we're going to take a look at what should get inside of Who Did It. So first and foremost, we have our handy dandy rule booklet. It's probably about 4 tiny pages, double-sided. It's got a couple pictures, some illustrations. It's very well done. It should have you up and running in no time at all. Probably need it once or twice, never need it again. Also, I give you a good feel for how the game works because it's a very simple children's and family game. So in Who Did It, you are trying to be the person who has the fewest poop at the end of the game. The game will end as soon as someone has 3 poop in their hand, and whoever has the fewest will win the game. If there's a tie, then more than one person could win the game. How do you get poop in your hand? Well, it all deals with these cards right here. And everyone's going to take a set of cards that are the same color. The cards will have different animals on them, and everyone's going to have the same animals. So there will be an orange parrot, and there will be a purple parrot, and there will be a green parrot, a yellow parrot, blue parrot, red parrot. Everybody's got the same animals, they're just different colors. How the game works is, and I'll just show you a mock round, you'll quickly get a feel for it, is the youngest player is going to go first, and they're going to put down any animal they want and say, my cat didn't poop, but somebody else's blank did. And they can name any animal they want. It doesn't have to be an animal in their hand. They say, so somebody else's fish did. Then yellow might be like, bam! They might place it. And this is where everyone's going to be trying to place it as fast as they can. So they might be like this, and blue will be like, oh, man. But yellow will be like, haha. And then yellow will be like, my fish didn't poop, but somebody's parrot did. And then, yeah, the green guy goes, he's like, yeah. And then he's like, my parrot didn't poop, but somebody else's parrot did. And he's like, and then purple gets it. And then he'd be like, my parrot didn't poop, but somebody else's cat did. And then they might play the cat, like, oh, I don't have a cat. So this person would probably get to play it. So that's what you're going to do. Now, eventually, what can happen is the person might be like, my cat didn't play it, but somebody else's, or my cat didn't poop, but somebody else's cat pooped. Well, in this particular hypothetical scenario, we're going to pretend like everybody else had already played their cat down. So let's just say purple's already played his cat, and green has played his cat, and orange has played his cat, and yellow has played his cat. If this is the particular scenario, then that person is actually going to take a poop. So there is a memory aspect to this game as well. So they would take the poop after everyone confirms that they in fact do not have a cat, and then the game will continue on. The other way you're going to gain poop is eventually what will happen is you might play your last card. So hey, my gerbil didn't poop, but somebody's rabbit did. And then now I'm out of cards. And let's just pretend it's these 2 people right here. And they might be like, my turtle pooped, and this badoo pooped. And so let's just say it gets down to this, and the guy's like, my turtle didn't poop, but somebody's gerbil pooped. Boom, I've played my last card. If you have a card left over, you are going to take for being the last person, one of your pets obviously pooped, so you're going to take another poop. Then you're going to mix up all your cards, unmix up all your cards so everybody has theirs back, and rinse, wash, and repeat. Just to refresh, the 2 ways you can get poop are having any animals left over when no one else has animals, or by saying, I think somebody's fish pooped, or cat pooped, or turtle pooped, when no one has that animal in their hand, in which case, those are the 2 ways you'll gain poop. As soon as someone gains 3 poop, someone is going to win the game. In order to find out who wins the game, whoever has the fewest poop will be the winner of Who Did It. And that, in a nutshell, is how the game's played. Alrighty then, Who Did It from Blue Orange Games? What are my final thoughts? Let's go over the pros, let's go over the cons. First, on the con side, game's not going to be for everybody for a variety of different reasons. This is a children/family game. Maybe you might get away with it at a light party or something like that, but for the most part, that is purely the area where this game's going to be played. I would not play this as a filler game or on my game nights. But that being said, if you play like super light stuff, this might be one you could squeeze in as a filler game, but for me personally, no, because there's no strategy in this game whatsoever. It's just play down your cards as fast as possible and try to remember which cards have been played and which cards have not been played. The easiest way to do that is just pay attention when you're laying down a specific animal to other people who are trying to also lay down that animal at the same time, but that's more of a strategy thing. Another comment I have with this game is the packaging. Now, the packaging is awesome aesthetically. It looks cool, and it draws children into the game. They see this poop, and they're instantly like, that looks cool. Everything fits well inside the packaging as well. I wish they would have came with a little Ziploc bag to put the poop in, but you can obviously just get your own. That's not a big deal. But the problem I do have with the packaging is it gets somewhat hard to zip it up. So this is me pulling. It's not as easy as you would like because there's a lot of fur and fuzz next to the zipper, and I'm worried I'm going to, pulling it like that, lodge the zipper off the track. It's not a big deal, but it is something that I did want to mention. A slight annoyance. Any other cons I have with the game? Not really. I mean, this is a speed game, pure and simple. You got to know that going into the game, but as long as you know that, moving on to the pros, Who Did It has went over like gangbusters with the kids in my classroom. They have loved this game. Ages 6 to 12, absolutely nuts about the game, and I have a lot of fun playing the game as well. So what does the game do right? So first and foremost, instantly the kids are going to be attracted to the game because it's a big piece of poop. So they instantly are wanting to like the game. Then you get out the game, and the artwork is very well done. It's very cute. I'm not a huge artwork person, but this artwork immediately draws kids into the game. The rules are well done. The packaging is well done. The victory points, or the anti-victory points, the little poop, are well done, and they're kind of cute. I like them a lot as well. The gameplay itself, easy to learn, easy to teach. You can have this game out and taught in about 1 to 2 minutes. And honestly, this is one of those games where you're like, all right, we're going to do 2 or 3 practice rounds, and then everyone will get a feel for the game. That's always a good thing, especially when playing children's and family game. I liked it at all the different player counts. I liked it best at the higher player counts because then it's just a little bit more fast, a little bit more frantic. But still, I liked it at all the different player counts. There's not much else to tell you. I mean, it's a very simple game. I liked it. The kids in my class liked it. And I'm going to tell you, it's a great children's game. It's a great family game. And it's one of those great family games where everyone is going to have fun. It's not just going to be the kids having fun and you're just kind of playing along to play along. No, you're going to enjoy yourself as well. Now, that being said, at the lower player counts, skill levels can kind of make it a little bit imbalanced because, you know, obviously you're probably going to be faster than your 5-year-old, but still you can make it easily. You can easily adjust your speed by, you know, doing the typical parent thing. Be like, oh, which one am I looking for? Which one am I looking for? Which one am I looking for? But in the end, Who Did It? Simply put, you got children, this is a great game. Also, children's game versus family game, the way that I personally delineate those two is a children's game is a game that I think kids can play by themselves without any adult help after they know how to play. This definitely fits that bill. I think 4 or 5 of the kids in my class could easily play this without any help from me, and they wouldn't even have to go back to the rules because it is such a simple game. So in the end, Who Did It? Very pleasantly surprised. This one exceeded my expectations. I think it is a great children and family game, and I absolutely can recommend it to you. Immediately going into my collection to play with my classroom and just with my family as well, because it is a good deal of fun. If you enjoyed this review, please be sure to click on that subscribe button down below in the comments below. Let me know. If you could retheme any game to make it primarily about poop, which game would you like to retheme? For me personally, I'm going to go with Dominion. I want a poop-themed Dominion where your goal is to have the largest and grossest poop, a la victory points, but the cards you're playing are actually things that will add or detract from your poop. So maybe, I don't know, like the attack cards, like the curse cards instead would be like dieting or something like that, because the smaller you are, generally, the less gross poops you have, as we all know. And then, you know, maybe like the victory points would be just like, I don't know, rotten sour cream or something like that. I don't know. That's a really odd game. I mean, but heck, I mean, Dominion's theme, as it is, really isn't that much of a theme anyway. But let me know in the comments below. What kind of game would you like to turn into a poop game? And as always, thanks for your time, YouTube.